Now it is. Yep, it is. Hey, YouTubers, this is Madam AF Rancier, or Holland, as you know me. Today, I want to try something new and introduce you to my husband, Alex.
Hello.
Say hi.
Hi.
So, today's video, we wanted to give some tips and suggestions on how to travel with family, with your kids, with small kids. So, as you guys know, we have three kids. We have a 5-year-old, almost 3-year old, and an almost 1-year old. She's 10 months right now. And we recently took a trip to California. We also went to Disneyland and we went to the beach. So, we just wanted to share some suggestions and tips on how to travel with your kids. So, what's the first thing you think we should start off with?
Getting ready for the airplane ride.
That's a good one. So, for me personally, I am breastfeeding still. So, the plan was for me to keep our youngest, Holland, on my lap and have our oldest sit with me on my side as well. And my husband and Joey, our middle child, they sat together. Little inside joke here. They sat together across. So, we got the bigger seats. With Spirit and
Yes, we flew on Spirit Airlines. But it was actually okay. It turned out okay, right? We did nonstop. We got the big seats in the front. So
yes,
anyone traveling with children, we would definitely recommend that. We weren't crunched at all. We had plenty of space. And for our party, we had 4 people who needed seats because we have 2 kids over 2 and then 2 adults. And the big seats have they're 2 to each side, so it's 2 and 2. So we were able to kind of split up the kids that way, and then we didn't have to sit next to anybody and worry about our kids running into them or screaming in their ear or doing whatever. So we were just kind of doing our own thing, which made it a lot better.
Definitely. So something else that was really helpful with the seating and the airplane and the airport is we also kept our stroller with us. So you can actually check your stroller right before you get on the plane. You can check it at the gate. So that way you can use your stroller while you're in the airport. So that was really helpful. We also had the baby carrier so that I could carry Holland and we could put Joey in the stroller if we needed to. And then we also had one of those, what is it, the arm leash thing? To use that just in case Joey wanted to walk. We didn't have to worry about him walking off. If one of us blinked, we used the leash arm thing. On the airplane, though, and going through security, we are allowed to have snacks and bottles, but you want to keep them empty. So we had empty bottles, and then once we got through security, we filled them up with water so that the kids could drink water and eat their snacks on the plane if they needed to. And what else? If you're doing a late flight, put the kids in their pajamas and have them travel in their pajamas on the plane with your luggage that you carry, your carry-on luggage. Sorry, you can include additional pair of clothing for each kid that you think may mess up their clothes. So I think flying wise, stroller, snacks.
Diapers, of course.
Diapers, wipes,
pajamas
yeah,
for late nights. We also
tablets.
Yeah, we have like tablets for them. So if you're into that, you can definitely. What I did was download their favorite Netflix show. So each one I just put on their little tablet. They're downloaded their Netflix show, and then once you get on the plane, they start to get a little restless. Just kind of pop that on so they can kind of soothe in and get kind of comfortable watching their favorite show. So
yeah, because Spirit does not have monitors, and they do not have complimentary snacks or drinks or anything. No. So you should bring your own. So another thing, so that's pretty much the gist of traveling with kids. Yeah. So as far as packing for the trip, you just want to make sure the obvious stuff like clothes, shoes, something for the airplane, diapers, wipes, pajamas, and swim clothes if you guys plan on going to a pool or the beach. And what I like to do, because we have 3 kids and then myself, I like to make a checklist on my phone. I use the Notes app on my cell phone, and I just make a checklist for each kid. And I count like how many days, how many nights to determine how many outfits. And then depending on which kid it is, like I know my youngest, she might need like 2 or 3 more, pair of clothes per day. Same thing with my middle kid. Also, what's important when you're traveling, even without kids, is to bring medicine. Sometimes you might get some allergies or have a headache. So it comes in handy to have those things when you're away. If you don't feel well, or Tums, if you get heartburn, headache, so things like that, or even a fever.
Yeah, just the basics. I mean, you don't have to go all out.
Mm-hmm.
So what I packed was just some Tylenol and ibuprofen. For the adults, I packed some Benadryl and Tylenol for the kids. And then we packed just our regular medicines like allergy stuff and everything like that. So just to bring, whatever you might need, just so you don't forget. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and kind of have to then go buy it at the store there and spend a lot more money than you would normally have to.
Yes. And speaking of the store, one thing that helped save some money is once we would get to, our destination, we, visit the local store or grocery store and buy food to keep it either in our hotel room, or for this trip, we stayed at my brother's apartment as well. So we bought groceries, bought the kids' favorite snacks and breakfast, and we cooked. We cooked on the trip, so that was another cool way to save money, and it was convenient because sometimes your kids are going to be on was it jet lag, or be on Texas time while we're in California still. Um, Rental car. So we tried something new, something different this time. We used Turo, Turo. Can you tell them about that, your
Um,
experience and how to do it?
Turo's it was a good experience. We used them for the first time, so we got a sign up bonus if you sign up with Turo. You get like a free credit to use towards a rental car. It's basically, I would compare it to Airbnb for cars. So you're dealing with personal people or people who have like their business and they're able to post cars for rent on that site. So we were able to find one that kind of fit our needs, that was affordable, and we
Mm-hmm.
went from there. So um, the pickup options were for this car. I was able to take a lift, take a short ride to a parking lot where the car was located, picked it up, and then dropped it off the same. Once we were ready to go back. So that worked out pretty good for us on that one.
Yeah.
As far as so we did the rental car, then we did the hotel because we used our flights were leaving late at night, and then our other flight was coming back early in the morning. We definitely would just with the kids, we felt comfortable getting hotels for those first couple of nights instead of having to get in late and then try to make it to her brother's house. So we went ahead and got a hotel room that night, so we're able to get off the plane, get our luggage, and then head straight to the hotel via shuttle. So when you go to LAX always is busy, but they have shuttles that'll take you right down to the hotels that are in the LAX area. There are quite a few very nice 4-star hotels. Um, we're able to take that shuttle, get there, get the kids checked in, bedtime, and then we'll start the next day. So that was good. And then coming back, on the way back, we also got a hotel the night before. Same area, same deal. And then we were able to get on the shuttle to the airport. It was very good.
He's our dog.